Like, what age do you start growing like hair on your arms and stuff, like armpits and stuff? 'Cause one day I just remember going to the bathroom, I'm like, oh my god, and that's it. I don't remember what age I was. Depends on genetics. Oh, that's true. 15? No way! That's way too late. I'm pretty sure you like start growing when you're like young. I was an early bloomer at 9. Shit, you actually remember? That's so funny. Okay, one of my friend's friend that one time like was hanging out with my friend while I was hanging, I don't know. We bumped into them and I don't know how the conversation went, but they were like, yeah, I grew my first hair at, pubic hair, you know, at the age of 7. And I was like, that's so early. Yeah. I don't, and then I asked, like, how do you remember? And they're like, yeah, when I found out, I marked it down on my calendar. Like, some people do that. And I didn't know that was a thing. I remember when I started my period. It was like 13. I remember, like, I went to the bathroom and I bled and I freaked out. I was like, Mommy! And my mom was like, what happened? I was like, I'm dying. And then she was like, oh, okay. Well. Let's go to the drug market. Or the pharmacy, not the drug market. And then, well, yeah, that's what it is. And then she was like, okay, so you can choose between this, where you stick it in, or you can use a pad. And I'm like, what? So yeah. Oh my god, and then during, I remember in middle school, I guess one of the girls got their period really late. So they started freaking out in the bathroom. Cause, like, I didn't know her, she wasn't in my class, and she wasn't my friend either. I remember she was, like, in one of the stalls, and I was the only other person in the girls' bathroom. And she started crying when she came out of the stall. And I was like, are you okay? And she was like, I'm bleeding down there, and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, it took me some time to process. I was like, did you hurt your leg? I remember I was like, did you hurt your leg? You can go to the nurse's office. She's like, no, I'm bleeding like down there. And then she pointed, and I was like, oh, but I didn't know that was her first time. So I was like, oh, do you need a pad? And she was like, what's that? And I was like, what? And then I remember, I was like, oh, some people like get their menstrual super late. So I was like, yeah, you can just use a pad. And yeah, that's normal. But I had to tell her, which was kind of weird, because she was like 15, and that's kind of late, and she didn't know what to do. Like, she didn't even know what a pad was. So I gave her mine, because, yeah, it was so weird. Yeah, I had to tell her, like, oh yeah, you're probably gonna get it like a couple days every month. It's normal. Also, you're late. And she's like, oh, but it's like she's like, it's really heavy. And I was like, yep, it's probably gonna be heavy for the first 1 to 3 days or something. Some people get it heavy for like the whole week.